Daly's relationship with self improvement. And with my relationship with self improvement, I'm not gonna lie, it's toxic. Self improvement can get toxic. And I say that because we get to a point where we're like min maxing everything, min maxing everything, min maxing everything. Then it's just like, what the hell? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I got lost in the sauce of self improvement. Like, I really did. It got to a point where it was just like if I needed it, I needed that. I needed to do something new. I needed to do something this. I felt like I lost a part of me, like when I really got deep into that joint. And I feel like with anything, it's good with moderation, because I lost a sense of myself. I'm a chill, laid back dude, but when I was like on that type of timing, it took that away from me. And I had to realize there is such thing as overindulging. There is such thing as overindulging in any type of content. You'll see it with red pill, because like you know what I mean. Like, people really get overzealous about it, and that's just one of them things. Like, you have to be ground. I don't even want to say you have to be grounded. You just gotta know you. That's just what that is. Cause we'll come up on YouTube, bro. We'll like look for answers. We'll look for people to tell us advice. We'll look for all these things, and then it's like we go for answers to other people about us, because that's crazy. That it's crazy, but it's exactly what it is. We go to other people for answers about us. You look up shit on YouTube to get answers about you, and that's not exactly, that's not where it is, because we'll like get deep into that joint and whatever, like I said, whatever it may be, but you'll get too deep and you're just stuck there. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just something that is so toxic about it. It keeps her a toxic relationship with yourself. But the fact is that change in itself is not toxic, but we make it toxic as people. Like, inherently, we'll just put negative energy into it. Oh, if you don't do this, you're a bitch. Oh, if you don't do this, you're a bitch. Oh, if you don't do this, you're a bitch. Like, what? Like it do be. I'm just like, nah, no, simply, cause I like to chill. Real talk, real shit. If y'all want to know one thing about a dude like me, I like to chill. I do. And so I genuinely feels like that takes away of me. That takes away from me. Cause I'm not some constant project. Though I am a person who makes mistakes and who seizes those opportunities when I make mistakes to make myself better. You don't have to see yourself as something that's constantly, that needs to be hammered and hammered and hammered and hammered. When the blacksmith is making a sword, he puts it in the water. You know what I'm saying? He's not just hammering at the sword all day. Because if he hammers at the sword all day, what does that do? It creates unnecessary dents. He creates unnecessary hits where there doesn't need to be a hit. And too often, I feel like when it comes to that, the same way that we'll find a problem out of nowhere, like when there's no problems whatsoever, we'll try to find a solution for something when there's no need to. It's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But for the same thing, is just like, oh, but if it's not broken, then well, why don't we fix it? Why don't we try to make it better? And it's just like, whoa, chill out, chill, bro. And I just feel like that constant attitude of just trying to like fix something is draining. In real life, is draining. Because in 1 second, you're like, oh, I need to fix this. Next second, oh, I need to fix this. You know, it's a journey. It's not supposed to be fixed overnight. And we're supposed to go through these steps, recognize these things, and just see it for what it is. Because I feel like I said, we come up on here for answers about ourselves. Real talk. And nobody can give you a better answer for what works for you than you. So keep practicing, keep researching, keep trying to improve your life. Keep doing that. Though understand, don't let it take away from you. Don't let it, anything that affects you mentally in a negative way is not healthy at all. Whether it's your grind, whether it's self-improvement, because self-improvement, like I said, can be toxic and can be negative to the way that you think. If you overindulge, like I said, just make sure you keep in your sound mind, you keep you. That's one of the things that I really genuinely feel like that can easily get lost. You. So make sure while you're going through the world, you're not blindly following things. You're not just subscribing to them just to subscribe to them. You're just subscribing to them because that's you. That's what you relate with. That's something that you can sit down here and be like, you know what? I appreciate that. I like that. I want this for me. And too many times with advice, it's like we don't take it with a grain of salt, especially from I feel like at the start of my self-improvement, I didn't take anything with a grain of salt. Like I took most of these things that these guys were saying at like face value, and I would just implement them into my life because like I would just listen to what they said. And me personally, I am just like a forward mind person, and then so that's exactly what I did. And while doing these things, you got to understand you have to cater it to you. It's all about game. Like even with game, your life, everything, cater it to you. Your dreams, your aspirations, your principles, the things that you want. You know what I mean? And if you want that type of self-improvement for you, then get that. It's just that when we overindulge in things, we just can become overzealous. Like even with gym bros, like there's some overzealous gym bros that like, you know what I'm saying? Like that just take it to a whole nother level. And there's overzealous people in anything. Like I'm not gonna lie, there's overzealous vegans, there's overzealous gamers, there's overzealous red pill dudes who talk about game. There's overzealous like a lot of like in everything. So just make sure that you're grounded and you're catering it to you. And you're not changing yourself. You're not changing the person you are, you know what I'm saying? But you're changing your habits. That's most definitely what it is. I feel like instead of changing yourself, like you have to designate, like you have to differentiate the habits from you. Like you're not a procrastination. You know what I'm saying? You may be a procrastinator, but I genuinely sit here and say like you are not your habits. You have to like dissociate yourself from your habits and see that habit and see the negativity around that habit. Like what? Oh, procrastination. What does procrastination do? Stop me from getting where? My goal. Ugh. And then you got to see it as that. That's what I feel like. I don't feel like you should see yourself as just procrastination. This, and this, and like list things off for yourself. Because I feel like that adds like a lot of disingenuity to that. And you. Because like I said, you're a person at the end of the day, bro. Like we're working to be better, but we're not no constant construction project. Though every day we do take steps to be better, but don't think it's gonna happen overnight. Appreciate y'all for coming back to another vid, bro. Listen, like I said, let me know, bro, if y'all fuck with this type of content. I do. I like the outside scenery and shit. Y'all get to hear the birds and shit. I feel cool. But hey, bro, love y'all. Stay up, bro, and I'll catch y'all.